Hello everyone, this is Alethio and this is Stardrive. So, unfortunately the only way I could get this to work with my recording program is to play it in windowed mode, so you can see a border around here. There's not a lot I can do about that at the moment without spending a bit more money for fraps. So this will do for now. Right, let's jump in there. I normally play the Draylocks. I really like the advantages they have with diplomacy. But we'll do something different. I don't play Kulrathi very often. We'll do that. Set it to brutal. Okay, here we go. So, for anyone here who doesn't know what Stardrive is, I'll just pause now. Stardrive is a 4X real-time strategy game. If you haven't heard of 4X, there are lots of games like this. Civilization, Sword of the Stars, Masters of Orion was one of the classics of the series, and Stardrive tries to capture some of the magic of Masters of Orion, but instead of turn-based like most other 4X games, there are no turns. It's real-time, so the action is like a real-time strategy. But one of the key differences to other real-time strategy games is you can pause, and this means it's not a click fest. You're not rushing around trying to do 1,000,001 things at once. It's not about how fast you can use the mouse, but you have as much time as you need to make a decision. It's just making the right decision. Okay, so this is the game. This is our colony world, which this is our home world rather. This is the first colony we have, and we have 3 ships as well to begin with. 1 colony ship, 1 scouts, and 1 armed ship as well. Now this armed ship that you're seeing flying around backwards is under my direct control using the WASD keys. Cool, huh? But we don't have to do that for the whole game. Oh yeah, right mouse button, fire the weapons. And look at this. Ah, what's going on there? I'll tell you later. Actually, I expect most people watching this already know. So hello to everyone on from the Stardrive forums. We'll relinquish control of this ship, so we can just carry on giving it orders as you normally would in an RTS game. Now, back to the game. We're on brutal mode, so I can't ignore things for too long. I'm going to pause the game now. It's very easy, just hit space. And first thing you need to do is select some research. Give you a few tips here. Most common one to go for is industrial foundation. Most of the AIs do this. It's a good choice. It makes sense when you're starting out a new game to get that. But because everybody else is getting it, I'm not. Interstellar government is a very good alternative, partly because it's cheap, partly because money can be a problem. If you get it right, you'll have loads. If not, then it will really slow you down. So this one helps with money. And the main reason I get this, like I said, nobody else, generally the AI doesn't, so I can trade it later on. We'll need a couple other things, so we'll just queue them up as well. I want all the cheapies, so pulse capacitors. Don't need gold pulse capacitors, just want it for trade. What else? Oh yeah, after it's released, Stardrive might get a multiplayer version, and that would be exciting. So I'm giving you all my best tips here for any future opponents. forgotten what I need next. Oh, let's just go cryogenics mercantilism. Merchant. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, yes, making money. More of it. We shall unpause and carry on. Now, these ships, let's give them some orders. I'm just going to send them off to explore. Really, our flagship, the Perseverance, the armed one, it's no great shakes. We're not worried about it. It's just a good, and it's an extra scout for us right at the beginning. I've got a couple more scouts we're going to make. Nice and easy, huh? 3 more spaceships. Do the same with those. Send them to explore. Okay, so these ships that I've just sent out, they're heading towards all the nearby star systems, and they're going to find us new worlds to colonise. So what have we got so far? The no closest systems have got barren worlds by the look of it. Nothing particularly useful. Nothing yet. Ah, what's this? Right, pause the game for a minute. Scans of Cylon 1 revealed an anomaly. Ooh, that's a new feature. Oh yes, this is my first playthrough of the 0.88 beta version on Steam. And like Zero said, we're going to have the anomaly sign on the Galaxy screen, and he has put it in. This is great news. So instead of having to queue up messages along the side when these anomaly appears, I can click on that, which takes us there, and we're done, but the message is gone. But I can still see on the map where we found the anomaly. That's really useful. As we zoom in, this is the planet. If I look at the ground on the planet, we see something unusual. Now that looks like, on the top left, an abandoned mine. You're not always certain what's in these things, but yeah, they're generally quite good. Anything else going on here? Is that a good planet? 4.4 food, 1.8 production, max pop 4.8. That's a pretty decent planet. We're going to have that one. And even better, there are no alien races, no mysterious alien races guarding that system to blow us up when we go there. Okay, so press on that planet, press colonize. Try that again. Press colonize, and our colony ship should make its way there. So first of all, it has to pick up colonists from our home world, which it has done, or is doing. And right at the wrong moment, we meet a new alien. These are lovely chaps who worship Cthulhu. Don't know if you've heard of him. Tell me, Kulrathi, have you ever truly contemplated the hour of your own death? When all becomes nothing, do you fear to suffer? You should. Blah 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 blah. Harbingers of death, etc., etc. Lovely fellows. What I'm more interested in, what technology do they have, and what do I have that they don't? Ooh, that's different. It's a little hard to select the technology button. I'm sure that's shrunk. Or maybe it's just something going on this screen. Ooh, that's not right. Okay, well we'll see if that happens again with someone else we meet. Okay, there goes our colony ship. Scans of Telja 4 revealed an anomaly. Where's Telja 4? Okay, so I've lost it already, but can pause, zoom back in, and look at the ground view. Another abandoned mine from some ancient civilization. Good, good. So to explore these mines, this is the next thing we should be doing. I'm having some trouble here. I can't edge scroll the screen. This is why I'm getting a bit confused. Yes, I'll have to be using arrow keys to scroll because I'm in windowed mode. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so to explore these anomalies, we need troops, ground troops, to land and go and have a look around. Let's make a few of those now. And whilst I'm on this screen, I should tell you a bit about the planets. If you've ever played Civilization or any other, well, particularly Civilization or many other similar 4X games, you'll recognise a lot of what's going on here. Top left we have the name of the planet and various things about it, like how much population will fit here. Fertility, that's how much food you can grow. Richness, that's mineral richness, how much production you can get out of this planet. 2 and 2 is pretty good. This is a home world. That's sort of normal starting amounts. Mineral richness will go down over time. The more you mine, the more you make, that will eventually reduce, and it has a minimum amount of about 0.1. But it does take a long time to go down, so it's quite nice, really. So these are the labour sliders a bit further down, and this is how many people you're putting into doing different jobs. So we don't need many in food. We've got quite a lot of spare. We don't really need many in production because we have our warehouse filled up. So we'll put some spare into research. That suits us fine. Get some things researched quicker. Just above that is the colony governor. Yeah, I'm not completely happy with using them just yet. I'm going to keep it on custom colony. I might come back and explain a few of the things that I don't get on with that, but I'll leave it for now. At the bottom, storage. You have so much food and so much production that you can store, and food, obviously it's good to have some around. Your people use some every turn. In fact, for 14 population, I don't know if that's 14 million or 14 billion, but for 14 population they use 14 food per turn. Okay, this is a real-time game, but there are kind of turns in it still. Every 5 seconds counter ticks over, and all sorts of things are counted up, like how much population on a planet, how much food do they need, etc, etc, how much are they producing. This is an ongoing thing that's every 5 seconds, so you don't really need to worry about the turns. It happens in a very natural way, and it allows you to get on with the rest of the game without clicking the turn button all the time. But when you have something important to do, hit pause so you're not interrupted. That's the best way to do it. So with all this spare production, why is it good to store that up? Well, you can rush projects. So if we go over and look at the troops, I've just rushed one of the troops. They appear on the ground. They're completed. If we look at the top left of the screen, there is a money display. I'm going to rush the next group of troops. So the money went down. It went down by 50. It goes down by the same amount of money for as much production that you rush. If you have no production stored up here, it's okay. Things will still build. They will go straight from your labour slider, the amount of production produced there, will go straight into the next project. There are some things that will alter this, like if you're importing or exporting goods, some of that production will be stored in the warehouse instead of the next item on the queue. Also, for things that you don't rush but you just let build naturally, they don't cost money. So that's the most economical way to do it, really. But it's nice to have like a spare amount to get a few extras out quickly in an emergency. So we'll just rush this last ground troop, and then we'll build another colony ship to replace one we've just used. In fact, we'll build 2 more. So if I put the labour spider back up again to 2, that will do. That 2 production every turn will go straight into the next item in the queue. That's enough time for that screen. Now these troops we've just made, unpause the game. Here they are, they've just appeared on our planet. We're going to launch them into space. They each automatically get their own shuttlecraft, and we need one of those shuttlecraft in our new colony. And one of those shuttlecraft, where have they gone? Lost it. I can only see one shuttlecraft. That's odd. Scout, Perseverance, Scout. Okay, ship list. Where are they? I have one troop ship. I've done something silly with it. Ah, okay, my fault. I didn't launch them. Okay, so we want another one to the other anomaly we just found. Oh, those new icons are perfect. That really, really helps. Here's the colony ship. Let's pause for a minute. Okay, so interstellar governance. So that's more money when we build a certain building. New colony. Good stuff. Now this has a really, really high fertility rate, 4.4, that's fantastic. I'll eventually just turn this colony over to purely making food, because it can support quite a lot of others by doing that. But before we do that, we want some infrastructure. So just put lock the food, so we got some spare and everything else in production. Let's do a military outpost, followed by imperial officers. Good. Yes, it would be wise, would it? I don't think so. Ah, now this little symbol here, the 3 exclamation marks, that means there is danger in this system. Generally that means we have found some of the remnants. They are some ancient alien civilization who are hanging around all over the place. We don't know much about them except they have some pretty nasty ships, and if you get in their way they shoot you up. So that was uneventful. Oh, unexplored, unexplored. I have a feeling that a scout ship has visited here and been destroyed. This happens you can tell this has happened because we have explored one world in the system and none of the others. Normally, if a scout gets to a system, it will explore all the worlds in that system before moving on. So it must have been blown up right at this planet here, Listenum 1. Something to remember. Troops approaching the mine entrance. Nest of ant lions has made its home here, and your troops find themselves surrounded by foe very suddenly. Right, let's pause that and go and see what's going on. Now this has to be on one of these places where we sent our troops. Why have I got extra troops here? That's odd. That's something new is going on there that I don't understand. And that was something else that is new. Ooh! Anyone else see that spaceship? A very strange spaceship just flew past. What is... Oh, that's a Rayleth scout. Okay, fair enough. Right, back to the fight. Not bothered by that. So, where do these guys come from? This is new. Oh, I've taken a lot of damage there. Dear. Oh dear. Ant lions 3. Kulrathi 3, but we've got no one left. Pause that again. Who is this? Rebasing. Kulrathi Swordbearer rebasing. Very interesting. So we've got 2 on the way. So they flew in from somewhere. Okay, so maybe they automatically came here because there's a fight. I'm going to have to find out what's going on. I don't know exactly. But it's very interesting. Cool, we win. So, ancient alien mine has been cleared of infestation and repaired to good use. It is an incredibly productive mine, is it now? +2 production per turn. This is nice. So it's basically going to affect the labour slider in the middle production. Should give us a constant boost of 2 production per turn. It doesn't look like it is. Doesn't look like, well, it looks like it's giving me 1.5. Well, that's better than nothing. Anyway. So I still need to explore the other anomaly. So I dived into this video without having much of a plan apart from playing Stardrive. So give me some feedback. Let me know if this is completely boring, and or if I should carry on, or if I should just show you a few particular things. Yeah, just let me know what you'd like to see. I've forgotten where that anomaly was now. And it's all going on, so we'll pause again until we catch up. I think that anomaly was here. Yeah, it must have been. So another nanomine. With a bit of an alien infestation. Cylon 1. Okay, and Caller 3 revealed an anomaly. Okay, and what's this? Pulse capacitors are done. Let's make sure we've got research lined up. And some more troops. Okay, so there was another anomaly we need to find. There it is, Caller. I think it was Caller 3. Ooh, whoops, so pressing escape took me straight out of that screen. Not that it was important. It was a hello, how are you? What do they have? Yes, the highlighting that technology button is just slightly out. The letters are smaller and you have to hover the mouse just below it. So yeah, not a biggie, but something that was changed since the last version anyway. So let's go and visit this new anomaly. So what kind of planet is this? It's 2.8 population, it's not got much going for it. But there's a nice world here, 12.4 population. Now here's the question, is there nothing else except an anomaly in that system, or are there defenders of some kind? Well, there's no danger sign. I don't know if the anomaly symbol will remove that. We'll have to find out. So I'm going to send colony ship over. hope I don't lose it. Righto. And whilst that's happening, let's have a quick look at the planets, other planets we've seen recently. So the Rayleth have got a very nice home world. Then there's mine, and then the other race. There's my colony. Rona 1 looks a good planet to get, and so does Listenin 1. Where is this? Listenin 1. That is the guarded one, isn't it? What else have we got? Unity 2. Ooh. And this is a system I've just scouted, isn't it? Let's grab my scout and just double check that there's no nasty surprises. Oh yeah, all clear. Let's colonise that straight away. Hello, hello. These are the polyps. And they're playing us a song. Okay, they too have industrial foundation. Okay, so I keep looking at people's the other races' technology. I want to start trading with them as soon as I can. I'm really glad that I'm ahead with technology at the moment, but it's not going to stay that way unless I can trade. So the question is, who do we want to be friends with the most? Rayleth seem to be quite close to me. Draylox are a similar distance away. Yeah, they're all roughly the same distance away. Let's... I know, trading diplomatic relations with the Draylox, they have slight advantage with that to begin with, so we probably won't get as good a deal as if we trade with someone else. So let's try and make friends. The polyps. Give them a gift. Didn't do much for their trust. I'm going to risk giving them one more thing. No, not military outposts. Pulse capacitors. That moved it a fraction, the green bar. Just a very tiny amount. It's better than nothing. We'll leave that for a while and come back. Actually, no, we will press our luck. We're going to ask for a non-aggression pact. Good. Trade agreement asking too much. Yes it is. Okay. We'll do that soon though. Ah. So I mentioned the remnants and here they are. Just as they have blown up my scout. There it goes.